This man came to a magical forest. Here, there were fish that walked on two legs and little bears that greeted him. The man was very happy. More importantly, he discovered a tree that could make him rich. Ignoring the animals' attempts to stop him, he grabbed an axe and cut down the first tree in the forest. However, when he looked around, he saw that the animals had disappeared. He didn't care. He took the cotton from the tree and began his invention. The next day, his product was born. This ball of yarn could not only be used as clothing but also as a cleaning cloth. He took his new invention to the town to sell. The yarn quickly became popular in the town. Soon, everyone was ordering yarn from the man. Greed began to fill his mind. Before long, all the trees in the forest were cut down. To make more yarn, the man built a factory. The factory's exhaust fumes caused the birds to lose their feathers, and the water made the fish homeless. But the man didn't care. He had earned so much money that it was as high as several buildings. But over time, the animals became fewer and fewer. The trees were all gone. Looking at the barren land, the man finally realized the terrible mistake he had made. Now the man had become an old man. He couldn't face the bad things he had done. So, he gave up his money and decided to live in seclusion. But unexpectedly, a boy was willing to listen to his story. So, he gave the boy a seed, hoping that with this last seed, the boy could change the town. However, everything was being monitored by the mayor. Under the mayor's rule, the entire town was made of plastic. People had never seen real plants. Even fresh air had to be bought. So, the mayor planned to destroy the boy's last seed to make money. At this point, the boy had reached the park, ready to plant a tree. But the grass here was fake, with no soil. The grandmother quickly thought of a plan, climbed onto a tractor by the roadside, and knocked down the mayor's statue. Sure enough, the soil appeared. But their actions drew a crowd of onlookers who began to criticize them. The boy explained that he just wanted to plant a tree. But the crowd argued, "Isn't the light tree nice?" The mayor chimed in, saying planting trees would bring danger to them. The brainwashed residents believed the mayor's lies and surrounded the boy. Helpless, the boy climbed onto the tractor. He drove the tractor toward the city wall, knocking it down. People then realized the outside was all barren land. The boy climbed to the top of the car and showed the people the seed. The seed had already sprouted into a tiny seedling. He explained again that by planting trees, they could breathe fresh air for free. The people were stunned. However, the mayor was still brainwashing them, but the people had already started to believe the boy. The seed he planted, when watered, slowly grew into a little tree. Soon, the place would return to its original form.